It's Friday. Eh.
It's Saturday, Sunday. What? Saturday there.
Hey.
It's Saturday, Sunday. What?
Hey. The weekend is here with us again. We're feeling good. We're feeling nice. We're feeling blessed.
Mm-hmm.
And we got more stories for y'all. Untitled ones. So you already know the drill. Down in the comment section.
Please help us, because we won't do it.
And yeah. Cocktail Friday, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to Unplugged. Let's see. What juiciness do we have?
So our first story, again, it's a very short one, but it's a nice one, right?
I showed it, but I goldie.
I showed it, but I goldie. Me. Me to everybody. I'm a shorty, but I goldie.
Walks off.
It's trips.
That's so you.
Saying. Anyways, I used to be a cable guy and got called to fix a woman's internet. She only paid for internet but had the TVs hooked up to it too.
Okay.
The signal was weak because the line was split too much. So I told her I could disconnect the TV to fix it, or she'd have to wait weeks for a new line.
She knows she gonna wait. She not gonna wait.
She got angry. Claimed that she was promised free cable for life.
By who?
And threatened to sue me.
Wait, what? What?
The level of audacity of some people, I don't understand. I stayed calm, said someone would contact her, and then installed a filter that blocked the TV but kept the internet.
I was about to say, this is like a weird intro to a prono, but if you know what I mean.
A porno.
But this is even better.
I even had to dispatch log it so it couldn't be undone like later. I usually didn't care if people got free cable, but if you're rude and lie to someone who can see your account, that's on you.
Wow. Free cable? Who are you trying to lie to?
Who the fuck is free cable for life? For life, not even a year or 2 years. Because sometimes you can do a deal and be like, if you get this, you can get, the reduced price for the first 2 years. And then...
Understandable, but for life? Come on. Please.
In this economy? I beg. I beg, bro. I just love that he was like, let me block it.
That no one else can even retreat. Like,
He said permanent block.
Shit.
So they can't be fixed later. Well. It is what it is.
When I was in my... This is the next story. When I was in my mid-20s, my stepdad told me he hoped my grandpa, who raised me, died a miserable death.
Whoa. Family drama.
My grandpa was dying of cancer at that time. I knew my stepdad was trafficking.
Wait. This took a turn so fast. He's trafficking? Trafficking what? Humans? Trafficking what?
So I tipped off the feds and went no contact.
Okay, definitely humans. Why else would the feds be involved?
Trafficking drugs? I don't know.
Listen. You have to be trafficking some hella drugs for the FBI to be involved.
After about 5 years, he died painfully during an active investigation.
The stepdad?
Yeah. Ooh. His golden child, my half-sister, was caught for drugs and money laundering.
What is going on?
Before turning herself in, she asked me for a ride. I called the cops and had them pull us over. She was arrested. And the next day, I tossed my stepdad's ashes in a dumpster.
He said garbage.
I waited my whole life for this closure. Rest in trash.
Rest in trash, indeed.
So bad.
Damn. How does stepdad and the daughter also gonna be?
It's in the blood.
It's in the family. But it's not in OP's or grandpa.
No.
Because I'm guessing grandpa, is the grandpa, it doesn't say, but if it's grandpa on the dad's side, or if, no, it's a stepdad. It's not even involved. The grandpa could be like
It could be from the mom's side. It could be from her dad's side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The level of escalation. The trafficking, feds, drugs, arrested.
And then the door.
The ashes in the garbage.
This life is complicated.
What else can you do now? That's not really petty. That's just like, hey, karma.
Real, in the worstest of ways.
Straight karma.
But she didn't mention how he died because she just said he died painfully during
during an investigation. Yeah.
But how did he die?
Why should be like OP drug? Nah, listen. OP was also involved. Breaking Bad. I mean, I didn't say that. Anyway,
Cooking.
just cooking in the. I'm dead. All right, next story. I got fired after calling out my new boss's incompetence. When they refused to reinstate me, I went to a law firm that handles software cases. I told them that the company was pirating software, buying one copy, installing it on 400 computers, copying manuals, and openly training staff on it. So they bought one. Uno.
And like, this is the greatest deal we ever knew.
The copy paste.
Wow.
I also exposed how the owner used company money to pay for his mistress's car and rent.
You know the video they gave when everybody's like, what? This is so bad.
This is terrible.
You're pirating, then
and using company money to pay for your mistress's car, not even your car or your wife's, your mistress's, right? Car and rent. And even rationed pencils just to save money.
Huh? Pencil?
Imagine, you're working there, right? You have a pencil, it breaks. You're like, I need a new pencil. Or you lose it, or something's wrong. You need a new pencil.
Finished.
Or it's finished. And he's like, what are you doing? You're like, working?
What are you talking about, man?
I was working?
Well, you was with your mistress.
Like, for what? I beg. With my evidence, the lawyer sued, and we won $250K.
Per employee? Or the company?
Or just the company. 250, it's 400 computers, so you can already imagine how many employees are a part of this company, right? Imagine if it was 250 per person. That bitch would be rich, Jeffrey Epstein level rich.
I would quit.
I would disappear.
I would take that money and
I would disappear off of the face of the earth. I would be gone. You would never see me again.
I don't need the reference. Yes, but I have money.
Meanwhile, I'm on an island. Because you won't.
One?
Don't worry about it.
I got to worry now.
No, you don't worry about it.
I must worry.
Every now and then I will check in on people, and the way I will check in and be like, hey, you're doing good, you have money problems, and I'll do an anonymous donation to family and friends, and then I'll still be off on my island chilling. Because I'm also scared for my life. Because you know how people are like, oh, if you win the lottery, what are you going to do? I'm like, disappear.
I'm putting on a ski, like one of those balaclavas. Is it balaclavas or backlavas?
Balaclava. Whatever, ski mask.
Putting that on, going to an interview, because they usually want to take like a picture, whatever. That's going to be my outfit. All in black. One of those fat like suits. So no
fat suits.
Yeah.
Big Mama house.
Part 4. So nobody can be like, I think I recognize the shape of her arm. She usually walk around like, no. Putting that on one of those.
That's a level of richness.
Change my voice, like.
I'm changing accents. So all of a sudden I'm a Latina. That might be racist, but that's what I'm going to be doing. Because nobody needs to come after me.
Can we hear it?
No. That's for when I'm rich. And I can get away with it? Question mark? Hey.
But the internet will remember forever.
The internet will not see me because I'll be in a ski mask.
you know Scatteverk is going to want you.
I'm no longer part of this country. I've moved. I'm no longer, because you know these niggas, they will be like, give me 70%.
I don't even live here. But we're gonna get to the next story.
Yes.
My husband's manager kept promising him a promotion just to get him to work extra for free.
For free?
When he finally decided to quit, she called him on his day off, begging him to come in.
I beg.
He started getting ready, but I stopped him. We threw his uniform in a bag and drove to the restaurant. When he walked in, she immediately started yelling, asking why he wasn't in uniform and what he needed to do. He dropped the bag on the counter and said, "I quit." She started crying right there in front of a long line of customers. An older woman told her, "If this is how you treat your staff, no wonder they're quitting. They're people, not robots."
Not the customer berating the manager, scolding the manager.
And you can't say nothing to this.
What can be done?
The manager called her a nosy old bitch.
The manager called the customer a nosy old bitch. You want to get fired, huh? Not only is this bad on the restaurant, but it's bad on her.
And got a bunch of complaints.
Of course.
She didn't get fired, but that customer was a hero.
You should have been fired. This is not like a one-on-one, like he said, she said type thing where you said maybe you called, one customer a nosy old bitch out of, the heat of the frustration, the moment. But then you said it in front of everybody. There was a long line of customers. Everybody heard this, including then OP and her husband, right? And you still didn't get fired.
I wouldn't continue working after you've been yelling at me in front of customers. How are the customers supposed to treat the staff if you as the manager are treating them like this? That's why some customers have the audacity to berate and go crazy on staff. Because they're like, if you can see someone doing this who is... So imagine complaining about that staff member. Of course, they're going to get yelled at. Come on, we're not doing this. Come on
gracious. That's like the one thing you don't do is like go off at a customer. Unless the customer is like, even if the customer is being a bitch, just be like, get off my premises.
Exactly.
And even worse, I'm calling the police.
Even worse if you're doing that to your staff. Because those are the people who are there with you. When things are getting crazy, they're the ones taking in all of this. Customers are angry, it's them. Because as a manager, you're probably doing other things.
You're not usually in this,
Exactly. Sometimes you're helping out, but the people who are taking most of the heat from like clients who woke up and they're not in their best moods, or like someone has had the roughest day in their life, or like it's them
whatever excuse.
But I was thinking, should we take like one more? I had a good one, an office one.
Oh, we love an office one. Continue.
I had a coworker who kept getting promoted by stealing ideas and taking credit for other people's work.
Here we go. Here we go. It's the gift of the shit. Here we go again.
By the time anyone figured it out, he'd already been moved up again.
Rough. Okay.
When he started working closely with me, I set a trap.
What kind of trap? What kind of trap?
I told him our company was planning layoffs for his level. Ooh. And mentioned a job opening at another company.
Okay.
He believed me and quit.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
He didn't even Google in big 2026 or 2025, whenever this was. He didn't even Google to check if this bitch is saying the accurate things.
No, he heard money, 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 money.
But he didn't even check
money,
where the office
money,
is,
money, money,
when the application period ends.
money.
Money, 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 money.
What he didn't know, the person he thought would help him there came back to our company soon after.
Bruh.
Leaving him stuck in a job he couldn't handle. So the job was real.
The job was real. Okay,
So he got the job.
It's just that he was...
He failed within a month. Now, no one in the industry will hire him. He had to switch careers and dropped 5 levels.
karma gonna get you at some point. People really don't understand how karma works. People really think you can get away with literally anything. But they
Unless you're nice.
gonna drink my drink.
I was hoping for one more shot, but never mind.
No. I know what you're trying to do. I didn't sign off. I didn't sign off on that deal.
What you mean?
The deal of a shot every time I say, but I'm not.
But you're not one?
No, I'll put on the screen so they know. I'll put on the screen. I know you. I didn't sign off on that deal to begin with. You just took it upon thyself so you can buy your own shots.
No.
That's what I hear.
No.
I didn't say, okay, deal.
What you hear is hallucinations. What I said was real.
It's
facts.
on camera.
Yeah.
And I never agreed.
You didn't say no. You sat through it.
My mind's telling me no.
No, we're not. We're not.
You always... I'm done.
Why you always doing some bullshit on Cocktail Fridays?
Telling me.
Last time it was... I'm done with you.
I'm saying that I have to give my word or a handshake or something. I didn't. You just took it upon thyself to choose.
Well, you didn't tell me those rules then. Why didn't you say
That's
that
the
then?
general rules for every other deal ever made in history.
No. No.
Back me up, people. Back me up against this crazy.
You know you want to sip. Don't back nothing up.
No, they can sip for themselves.
Exactly, man.
They can drinking game for themselves, but you want me to buy you shots. What's this money?
We'll figure that out, don't we?
I didn't win no lottery that I know of.
Oh, did you? No, yo.
Cut to ski mask run.
I recognize that.
No, you don't.
Running away.
And then I trip and they're like, that's her. That's my ass. And I'm just like, help. Money.
I'm gonna bring the check first. Send this document right here when you sit on the floor.
Wouldn't even help me up. You're just like, where's your wallet? Give me your wallet. Give it to me right now. And I'm like,
I don't need your wallet. I want to take your wallet.
To buy these shots.
I don't need your wallet. Just take your phone. Face.
Wow.
So now they code to your cards. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Do you hear these crimes?
What
It's
crimes?
all on video now, and I'll post it for the internet to see.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical?
Hypothetical situations.
This is what's gonna happen. Now look at your face. Anyways, thanks for today. I don't know what this episode was. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Thank you guys for watching.
Why is it always that the Cocktail Fridays get crazier?
That's what I'm asking you. Because you always start this. You always start something.
We're so serious on the Am I the Asshole like Tuesdays, but the Cocktail Fridays is just mess.
Because it's a messy weekend. You gotta go in feeling messy.
Mei. Hashtag Mei.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We had a great time.
Yes.
Relax, enjoy your weekend. But if anything, let us know what y'all think about all these stories. If you've ever been in the situation.
Yeah, please do share, Again, tell us. Help us realize that we're not the only ones in this world who think like this.
And after that, like, comment, share, subscribe. All the good things. And we will see y'all in the next one. Ciao.